NY, the AZ is SVO. Jokes aside, the realest when you hear it coming from the Eric Bernal show is Scottsdale. Very own, get your phone and hear a call, we going on.
All right, and welcome to the Eric Bernal Show, episode 14, Gatsby. Is that correct?
14, we're
14, it's correct. Look, as always, comment, like, subscribe. Honestly, guys, the first one to comment on this, you know what, let's just go send them out some SVO merch.
Let's do it.
Fuck it. First one to comment, I'll see it. If it's positive, you get SVO. If it's negative, you get my ex's number. No, but, you know, speaking of exes,
We're getting there already.
I miss them all. I was saying that the other day. I was like, I miss my ex, just fucking around. And they're like, which one? I'm like, all of them. You ever? Sorry. So, guys, I'm coughing today because I have COVID. Pronounced with an H-O-E. No, it's Let me flip my phone around before I start answering motherfuckers. It's been quite a week. I mean, the last episode was with Braden. I got a lot of feedback on that one, so shout out to him. People saw a little more of a sensitive side on me. If you don't know what I'm talking about, all you got to do is, I think, go to like minute marker 40 of the last episode because people kept sending it to me, and it was cool. It was real. So enough of that shit. So about my exes. No, dude, I've been having dreams about every girl I've ever been with.
Jesus.
Which is like 2, No, but I've been having dreams and excessive, like wild dreams. Like, I had a dream, dude, that I was with an ex from high school, okay? We were driving on Scottsdale Road. Meanwhile, I didn't go to high school in Arizona. I went to high school in New York. And there was aliens in the sky.
Wow.
Like UFOs, right? And I took out my phone and I recorded it, and I was like, look, we got the footage. Like, it was like a bunch. It was like not just a small ship, it was like a big ship. And I'm wondering, ship, mothership, relationship, I don't know. I think maybe it all had something to do with each other. I've had some experiences, man, this past week. Also, we had an episode that was originally episode 14. We had some audio, digital, whatever, some problems with the episode, so now this is the new episode 14. We probably could salvage some clips from it, and maybe we'll post that. But I was very drunk in that episode, and
Probably for the best.
Probably for the best, yeah. It was, but it was exciting. It was me and a young lady here. We won't shout her out, but I guess, I don't know, whatever. But it was interesting. It was fun. What I wanted to talk about today was what I always talk about, having no fucking clue what to do with my life. Like, me and Gatsby have been on a terror, okay? Terror. But we're not 21, okay?
Absolutely not.
And the times are catching up with us. We just had a holiday weekend. We are officially in September, which is the time of witches, which means that it makes more sense the interactions I've had with women. Okay? The witches that are out right now, they don't fucking have cauldrons because, these women don't even know how to fucking cook. Just kidding. No, they don't. I asked a girl at an after party the other day if she knew how to make apple pie. And she was like, yeah. I was like, get the fuck out of here. And she's like, yeah, I know how to make apple pie. I said, do you know how to make pumpkin pie? And she goes, yes, Eric, I know how to make pumpkin. And she was like, why are you tripping? Why are you flipping out? And there was 4 girls in the kitchen. I went to the girls in the kitchen. Hey, you know how to make apple pie? And they're like, no. I was like, that's why, bitch. That's why that is so amazing. No, it was cool. I mean, September, man. September is that month that, back in New York, it was your back to school month. It was leaves turning. Just a bunch of cool stuff, man. I remember going to school, man, and just loving that point of like figuring out, your friends in your class or the girl that you like or just wearing that fresh fit, Yep. I remember, you had to have at least like, I don't know, a couple fits. I would have like 2 or 3, at max 4 brand new fits, and they got worn that entire week and then reworn throughout the month, And man, I miss that feeling. Today I was watching a podcast about there was this comedian, Esther, She's on the Let's Have a Time with Rick Glassman, and she said she was sad because she misses the good old days. But how do we know that right now isn't the good old days? And in the future, we're not even taking advantage of today. Which brings me to my bender. Okay? This holiday weekend, guys, yo, do me a favor, guys. Don't invite me anywhere. I have work to do. I want to be a comedian. And you guys taking me out. No, honestly, it has to do with a lot of self-control, which I have none. Let's highlight some things that we can talk about the weekend. Went out, had fun, blah, blah, blah. I don't think I can really even talk about what's happened. It was a wild one, man. It was highs and lows, right? We talked about that the last episode. Highs and lows. I had like 2 random girls tell me that they like me out of nowhere, which was like cool, but I'm like, is that the cocaine talking? And is it because I got a baggie on me? No, but which it could be true.
50-50.
50-50 chance. No, and then like, man, in these benders, man, you really get to have conversations that are fucking a bunch of nonsense. Like just talking about the remake of Aladdin, or I forgot what we were talking about, but it was not anything worth whatever. I watched a girl just play. Okay, this I can't talk about because I don't really know the guy. Dude, I was hanging out with some people, right? We're at a club. It's holiday weekend. It's busy. This guy, he had like an American Express card. Cool, good for him. A girl came up to him. She was like, you know, I could see that they were like looking to like hang out. At least it looked like it. She takes the card and leaves. And not even just leave to the bar, leaves to another club. So later on, we actually end up at his place, and he's like, I'm like, where's your card? He goes, oh, I gave it to her. And I was like, why? Again, I don't know this guy. I was like, why? He goes, because like, she deserves it, dude. She's had a rough life. And I was like, what in the fuck are you talking? He goes, I know she's not going to buy a bottle. I know she's just going to buy some drinks, you know, like, and she deserves it. I'm like, are you having sex with this girl? And he said, no. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. You're dumb. You're stupid. And the guy makes a lot of money, which is crazy because it's always like, you pay with one thing or the other. I get that. With your time, monetary, your vagina, some way or somewhere, you do pay for it. Dude, this guy was giving me a list of reasons why he paid for her rent.
Oh, my God.
Paid for her rent. I mean, if you got to be any stupider as a person, you know what? Maybe this could be the clip. Hey, are you a guy who makes a lot of money? Are you a dude that offers money to girls in hopes in exchange of sex? Are you that guy that helps her with her rent? Well, then you're a fucking idiot. And call 1-800, you're a dumbass. Because it could literally be the dumbest. You are the weakest link. You are the bottom of the barrel. That brings up another point. But you suck, and please help yourself out. Please, God loves you, and do something about it. Let me tell you about bottom of the barrel. Gasper, you're going to love this one. Look, sometimes I'm out and about, and sometimes you guys may see me out in the streets of Scottsdale, and I'm with girls. They're just friends, for the most part, right? I did sound, right now I just sounded like that clip when I was like, they're like, but we were just in the bathroom. We didn't do nothing.
Oh, yeah, true. Same cadence.
Did I suck this dick? No. So that's the thing. And you know what? Now, I'm going to go ahead and share this fucking story of how it all developed. I'd met this girl some time ago, okay? And she went crazy on me. I know that's a very loose term. A lot of people be like, you shouldn't say that, blah, blah, blah. I'll let you be the one to judge. She went crazy. After maybe one makeout session with me, she told me how I couldn't talk to girls anymore, how I couldn't hug them in the club, and now I must address them with a handshake. Right? Anyways, this girl. Every now and then when she gets drunk, she hits me up. I mean, this is constant, Gatsby. It's fucking constant. Hits me up. What are you doing? Where you at? Blah, blah. Can we go out? And then I'll literally write, hey, I don't know what I'm doing tonight. And I think that's what happened this night. I said, hey, I don't know what I'm doing tonight. What are you doing? No response. No fucking problem. That's absolutely okay. I go out, guys. She sees me and she goes, wow, look at the fucking liar. I was like, what? I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. I'm doing nothing right now. So anyways, I meet up with a friend, a female, a girl, a woman. Just the way she identifies. She sees me with her and she goes like, makes a face, right? Fine. Me and that same girl had to go to the bathroom, right? So she went to the girl's bathroom, I went to the guy's bathroom, I waited outside. And that same girl who is nuts walks by and goes like, hey. And I'm like, hey. She sees that I'm waiting outside the bathroom. She's like, whatever. Goes into the bathroom, sees the girl that I'm waiting for, walks right back out of the bathroom, goes right into my face, gasping, and goes, just so you know, you picked from the fucking bottom of the barrel. Circle back to the bottom of the barrel. I was like, what? And she was like, yeah. And then she messaged me. Oh, I got to find it. And this is the reason why I screenshot a lot, because I ended up sending it to one of my friends. Shout out to my homie. So she calls me twice at 2:02 a.m., right? I have the screenshot. Actually, Gatsby, I'll just send it to you. Just block out her name.
Yeah.
I'm sending it to you right now. And it basically, I said, I didn't pick up, obviously, And she goes, well, I know you only did that because of your fat ass date. What the hell's wrong with this girl, yo?
Awful.
And you know what's so crazy?
Awful.
The girl's not fat, yo. She's hot. Like, again, just my friend. Just my friend. Just my friend. Amiga. Amistad. She was, because you're a fat ass date. Yo, just for the fact that, it was just funny. It was just super hilarious that then she kept calling me all night, right? The next day, guys, she deletes the message, and I go, and I hit her out. I was like, it's okay that you deleted it. I already screenshotted it. And she deletes that too, and then she like, whatever. It's all right. It's okay. This is why you need these things in the court of law. Dude. So then, let me talk a little about Labor Day weekend. Dude, on Monday, there was Medusa was DJing, right?
Yeah.
Whoever that is, just kidding. I guess very important. Blah blah blah. A lot of money. Medusa was playing. So we're at Maya, which is a pool party. I think they start ending the pool party. Now they're gonna make it like where you just kind of go and hang out. Which I forget what it's called after they do that. Whatever. We go in there. So they like you don't have any you don't have a bathing suit on. You can't walk in. I'm like, fuck. So we go across the street. The dude I'm hanging out with, it was me, a dude, and another girl. We're hanging out like, damn, this sucks,
Yeah.
I swear to you, he goes, I got bathing suits on the way. I was like, what? He's like, I got bathing suits on the way. I was like, legitimately, dude, 2 minutes later, he goes, let's go change in the bathroom. I was like, what? I grabbed him. I put him on. I put my pants away, and we go in. We go in. Now he goes, Eric, you can get us in, right? I'm like, yeah, I guess. And I got us in, right? Shout out to the staff out there. Not even 10 minutes, Gatsby. He's getting thrown out of the club. He's getting thrown out, and I go, yo, why are you getting thrown out? I'm like trying to be there for him. I known him for a day. And he goes, and they go, hey, dude, he's 86 from here. I'm like, why the fuck would you want to try to get in if you're not even allowed in this club? Which I thought, you know what, ballsy on his part, and I kind of, it's fun. It was a funny thing. And I asked the security goes, Eric, we don't need to go into detail what he did last time he was here, but just know that he ain't allowed here for a while. I was like, okay. Which just left me and the other girl, and we had fun. And then I know she had been tired. She said, I'm gonna go home and change into a bathing suit. And you know, like after these benders, you're like, they're not gonna come back. She did come back. Yo, we ended up having a freaking good ass time. Got to see all my friends. It was really cool. Which brings me to that night. It's Monday night. I'm lit. And I'm hanging out with a young lady. We're just chilling, just hanging out. And I go, hey, do you want to go to Denny's?
Yes.
It's like, do you want to go to Denny's? She goes, yeah, let's go. I mean, actually, when I said, it was like around, it wasn't even 1 a.m. yet. It might have been 12:30. And I was just like, hey, do you want to just get out of here and go to Denny's? And the smile on this woman's face when I said food was going to go into her mouth was astronomical. We go to Denny's. Look, a lot of things happen at Denny's. I don't want to talk about what happened at Denny's. Can't even speak about what happened at Denny's just because of, you know, it's just know the FBI is looking into it. No, just kidding. No, it was like it was the most, honestly, if you see me in person and you go, Eric, what happened at Denny's? I'll go ahead and tell you in person, but I cannot tell you what happened at Denny's on camera. It was the most. And don't DM me asking me what happened at Denny's. Just ask me in person. I will only tell you in person. That way there's like no physical proof. I got to make sure your phone's not recording. But it was a wild time at Denny's. The highs and lows. So I wake up in someone else's apartment. I get picked up by Fudge. Shout out to Marcus Fudgens. Actually, he'll be on the podcast soon.
It's a good idea.
Have him here. And then I've been asleep since then. Now, this is 3 days later. I am still tired. I just took, look, this Ghost energy drink. Not that we're sponsored by them or anything, but if you can see that, it's literally meant so you can wake your ass up, all right? And I'm still tired. And I've slept all day for the last 2 days. What I'm saying is my body can't take it anymore. It truly can't. It cannot take it anymore. I cannot party the way I used to. I want to party the way, because, you know, you're like, oh, you know, you want to dance and you want to drink and whatever. And I have a tolerance to drinking. And if I had sleep in between those days, I probably would have been fine. But you see what happens to my voice? I end up losing it every single time because for some reason I'm yelling, screaming, singing, and then like getting into relationships and out of relationships somehow in one night for whatever reason. It's been quite a week. Now, to go back a little bit, the start of the weekend, I was at Mic Drop Mania, some little comedy here. I was at Mic Drop Mania. We were hosting. I was hosting an event there. It was cool. We had a lot of great comics there. Chris Mosley, Jason Santiago. I know I'm missing a bunch of people, but it was great. A lot of people came out and supported, and really appreciate that. Because with Mic Drop, we want to get back in there. Probably want to do a show there in the future. Hopefully, it will be a gay old time. Now, this is a great time to let you guys know, me and Uncle Laser are coming to Scottsdale, Arizona. Let's start it again. Actually, Gatsby, let's cut that out. Just so you know, fuck it, do it again. Fucking, I'm an idiot. I'm a stupid piece of shit. Let's keep just bleeping me out. Just keep going. Me and Uncle Laser will be at Almost Famous September 22nd. Please cop a fucking ticket so I can pay my mortgage. But yeah, it's going to be a great time. If you remember last time he was out here, it was sold out. Afterwards, we will be announcing where we will be at for the after parties. Come hang out with me and Uncle Laser. Come take a picture with him. Come take a shot with me. Come make out with my ex. Whatever it is that you would like to do, please come through. It's going to be a great time. Also, on September 21st, we will be at Stir Crazy. Stir Crazy is located in Glendale, along with gang members and women who don't know who their dads are. So please come through. Those are two great venues that we're going to be over there. And then, depending when this comes out, we'll be in Vegas the 15th and the 16th, or the 16th and the 17th, or whatever. Check the fucking link in my bio. And we'll be having comedy. It's going to be fun. I got some new jokes that I've been working on. I've been writing. A lot of things have been happening to me. I'm closer to death. So come through. It's going to be a fucking good old time. Now, Gatsby.
Yes.
Anything interesting happened to you over the weekend that you can say? Or just last week, or professionally, what's going on different with you? Whatever.
Just the same old shit, man. Just trying to keep my head above water. Fucking trying to wake up. I ran into you a couple times, and you looked tireder and tireder every time I ran into you.
Yo, I wore the same shirt for 3
Yeah.
days. You may
I
want to
noticed
clip
that.
this.
I
I wore
noticed
the
that.
same shirt for 3 days, and every time I could see a new GM of a club just looking at me going, okay, man. Like, and here's the thing. I made sure I put new deodorant on. I cleaned my butt, whatever. And still, they were like, hey, Sleepy Scottsdale. Sleepy Scottsdale. Sleepy Scottsdale. Hey, is that Sleepy Scottsdale? And I'm like, I'm dying inside. I don't know what. I just wore the same shirt for 3 days consecutively, which is so funny because now I feel like that shirt lives in people's lives as a memory. So, which is really fun.
Yeah, because I saw you I think at the beginning of the weekend, and then 2 days later, it was the same.
Yeah, you saw me at the birthday party. I was
Yep.
wearing that shirt.
Yeah, and
then, dude, Tuesday morning I was wearing it. Dude, I've lost my mind. Also, I'm low on laundry, so that's good that I didn't fucking go through all my shirts. Oh man, yeah, Sleepy Scott's. People just kept coming out to me saying Sleepy Scott's, or it was so funny. Some girls came out to me I love that shirt. I'm like, yeah, you want one? They're like, yeah. I'm like, yo, DM me your shirt size. I have a bunch of people who DM me shirt sizes. You're not getting any of it. I don't know what to tell you. I forgot who you were. I'm sorry. I was lit as fuck. It's been quite a week. But you know what we're gonna start doing here, Gatsby, is doing our intentions. All right? And then let's set them to October 15th, our intentions, all right? My intention is to land a very, 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 or announce a very big show, either in October or November, but at least the announcement will happen by then. I plan on having a brand new 10, 15 minutes that I've been working on, but you know how that goes. You got to keep going. I plan on doing at least one comedy reel per week starting in October of different sets with me, just even if it's just a one-liner, crowd work, 10 seconds, something. What are your intentions, Gatsby, for this month, or by October 15th?
let's get a sponsor.
Let's get it sponsored. Guys, sponsors, we are open. And we do have some silent sponsors here because we're just waiting for the right time. But we need some general sponsors now. If you would like to be on the podcast, DM me. Again, I do have a list of people I want. And also don't DM me. It's been really annoying.
Put me on.
People are like, I want to be on the podcast. I'm like, what do you want to talk about? I don't know. Drinking. And I'm like, okay.
What do you do? Nothing.
No, I want to tell you how I slept till 2. I'm like, dude, I talk about that already.
We got that covered.
Got that covered all the way. I think I put a note on something I wanted to speak about today. I don't know why I have on my phone written gun charges. But actually,
God.
I think I do know why. What is wrong with me? Guys, I need help. So if any of the sponsors are therapists in the building, you can be a physical therapist, massage the back of my knee, whatever it is, I need help. But you know what? Summer's wrapping up, man. And if I got to say anything about this summer, man, it has been wild. It's been a wild one. I've been to, if we start in June, I was in LA, Chicago, New York, San Diego, Dallas, Austin, which, a little sour how those things ended. But Austin was actually really great. Another thing I want to shout out to somebody, Bobby Flacco. Bobby Flacco has a band that was actually mentioned on the Joe Rogan podcast. If you look at the Protect Our Parks, the last episode with Joe Rogan and Shane Gillis and Mark Norman and Ari Shaffir, Laser and the band are mentioned within like the first minute and a half of the show. So they're gaining speed, and you know what? I just happened to run with them, and I'm very happy for them. And one day they'll mention me on that shit, hopefully. But that's been really, really cool. But Bobby Flacco, go ahead and look him up. I'll have him tagged on some stuff because I'm going to tag him. Cause the point is that I have that band come out to Arizona and do something big at one of the venues. I think that would be really, really dope. But Gatsby, do we have any news, anything going on, anything crazy?
Let's get into some conspiracies.
Conspiracy theories. You know what we like at the Eric Bernal Show is conspiracy theories.
All right.
What is it?
And we got this flight MH370. I'll let you have a look there.
All right,
we'll
flight.
throw it on the screen.
All right, satellite footage showing objects spinning around. MH370, the plane that this is the Malaysian flight, yeah? Mm-hmm. So, Gatsby, and then we'll have it going as I'm speaking because I actually know this clip very well. Mm-hmm. So there was remember the flight that had disappeared, and the crazy thing about these flights is that they have like the highest like point of technology of being like basically like tracked, like GPS tracked, right? You can't just leave with this $50 million plane or whatever it costs. There was these objects, which is now called UAP, unidentified, unmanned air, whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
An object.
they call it something different now.
EAP, UAP, I forget what it's called. But it's a UFO in our hearts. So basically this plane, what they see is it's forming, it's going to 1, 2, 3 things start forming around it, then it just disappears. A lot of what's been said about these UFOs is that they don't actually come from space.
Yeah.
That they don't come from space. They actually, there's like these portals that are open, and they kind of go in, kind of like Nightcrawler from X-Men, right? Teleports, boom, boom, boom. Also, that I was reading, bro, that these things have a base in the ocean.
Yeah.
They have a huge base in the ocean, and how that's where they disappear to, and that they could move in the ocean as fast as they can move in the sky. So there's no, it's just super easy for them to move around. Now, this isn't the first time that airplanes have been shown to have these weird anomalies of just disappearing. There is one of an airplane that was left in the 70s, and they arrived, I think, in the 80s or 90s. It touched down, I think, in Colombia or Venezuela, and supposedly the pilot just got scared and was like, "What? What year is it?" And it just took off again, never to be seen again. Is it bullshit? Is it real? You be the judge. Comment below if you think I'm gay. And also, are aliens gay?
Who knows?
Are they part of the LGBTQG?
Part of it all.
Yeah, or LGBTQA for aliens.
A for aliens.
We don't know. We don't have no idea. But these things are pretty interesting. Honestly, guys, this is where you can DM me. DM me your favorite conspiracy that's going on right now. We spoke about the the alien invasion that's happening in Peru. A lot of people think it's just a bunch of bullshit. Could be, could not. That's a really good one. They're slicing off people's faces and shit. Also, the Maui thing, we talked about it.
Oh, the laser beam.
Laser beam. I don't know if that was in the episode that's not going to be shown.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, there are lasers, okay? Lasers. That apparently there's these things where the aluminum off of the car got melted. Yeah. But not the asphalt, which wouldn't make sense in normal science. How the asphalt needs less to be melted and how the car needs to be more, meaning that the beam probably just, it beamed right down. Is that the beam?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's go ahead and put that up there, guys. Let the people see that. Is it real? I mean, here's the thing. What is real? What is not? That's something that I think everyone needs to just fucking understand, what is real, what is not. Also, I have a movie recommendation. I'm going to do an old school movie recommendation if you haven't seen it. Now You See Me. I don't know why that movie is so what's it called?
Underrated?
Underrated. Now You See Me I just love Magic. I don't know what to tell you.
That's a really good movie.
I love Magic. And they have the guy that played Zuckerberg, right? Mm-hmm. Forget his name.
Jesse Eisenberg, right?
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah.
But that's my. If you have never seen that movie, it's really good. It's kind of like Ocean's 11 meets David Blaine meets, I don't know.
That's a great cast.
Las Vegas. It is a great cast. And I just like it. I'm always, also, what I just recently watched again, there's a 2-part series of the life of Houdini, played by, skinny guy, but he's really good. And there's a lot of stuff about Houdini you never knew. And I think that is something that you should really, really look into. This podcast has now gone in like 12 different directions, and that's just the way of my fucking life. Also, I did cry the other day, again. Dude, I can't stop crying. I cried, and it was off of a dream. It was weird. It was a dream. It was like a memory I had when I was like 10, 11 years old. And I was like, oh, it was a really sweet memory. I woke up. I was in a pool of sweat. And I didn't think that was wet enough. So I just started crying on myself. And I cried for like 10 seconds. Then my dog came up to me and scared the living shit out of me. Because in the dark, he looks like a fucking animal from beyond.
He does.
Dude, one time I woke up and Apollo was, I went to sleep. And I'm talking about, he wasn't even laying next. If he's laying next to me, I can kind of feel him. But his head was right here, and his head is like, and I'm like, yo, and he gets scared. He's like, huh? I'm like, what are you doing staring at me? I must have been talking.
Doesn't help that he has big human eyes.
Yeah. Oh, let's talk about snoring for a little bit. So, I'm not saying this happened last week. I'm not saying this happened last year. I'm not saying it happened last month. But it happened one time, and the memory has sparked up. You know, I dated a girl who said that my snoring was horrendous and awful. And it's bad. Gatsby snores too.
It's worse.
We are the worst people to you will not be able to sleep if we're in the room.
Oh.
And if you do, like, God bless you, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I was, at this time I had a young lady over, my bed, my mattress, in my room. And I made my dog leave because I was like, I don't want you to see me. Dude, she fucking snored, bro, like loud, like, and it made me laugh, Gatsby. It made me laugh how much this little girl snored, because like, I'm like, oh, I can see how this could be annoying. Oh, man, guys, this has been Eric Bernalso. It's a short one, but God, I hope you guys had fun. Next week, we will have guests, and honestly, submit all your questions, and if you're a female, submit your nudes. Gatsby, the artist to my left, thank you, guys. Go fuck yourself.
NY, the AZ is SVO. Jokes aside, the realest when you hear it coming from the Eric Bernal show is Scottsdale. Very own, get your phone and hear a call. We going up, now let them know. SVO, Sleepy Hollows, very own.